What's this? Doflamingo has resigned? That's what it says according to law in the newspaper. But why would he resign? What's his motivation? What's his plan? And it is and what Sora doesn't know also is that an old enemy has returned to team up with him. The question is, who is it? What are they up to? And will Sora and Kairi get married? We'll find out. Hi, my name is Nagasaki Fan in Kentucky.
I'm Venus Diaz.
And welcome to Kingdom Hearts Dressrosa. And another Kingdom Hearts One Piece crossover. This time, we're going to start with this. Sora and Kairi are practicing their vows. And Sora said, Sora, take you, Kairi, to... Oh, this is stupid. Sora, take you... what's wrong, Sora? Asked Freak. I'm just practicing my vows, because me and Kairi are going to get married soon. We're thinking about after the battle at Dressrosa. Why are you getting married? Because Kairi doesn't want to wait any longer. She feels like if we're gonna find the One Piece or Kingdom Hearts, we might as well be married. And she said, oh, okay. Wait, has she found the dress yet? I don't know. But she doesn't know is Kairi
She hasn't
is looking.
told me yet.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kairi is doing this.
You
Yes.
got your suit.
Then Sora said, "I found a way," and he snapped his finger as his clothes turned his suit. He said, "Take that, Donald." The magic does work like that.
Not giving me a Conan Arendelle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Meanwhile, Law was looking at a newspaper saying, "Hey guys, come quick! Look at this." Sora took a look and said, "Hey, what's this?" It says, "Doflamingo has resigned." That seems suspicious.
Oh yeah, I can definitely smell shite.
Yep. And Mickey says, "This is pretty suspicious. I think he's setting a trap for us." You might be right.
I can see Regan. Of course he is. I wouldn't put it past them.
You think he's teaming up with one of our enemies?
Given our track record so far, yes. Yes, he is.
So what do we do?
We do Law's plan as best we can.
Right.
What do you mean as best you can? Come on, Law. You know this plan is gonna go get screwed up as quick as you think it is.
Yeah, you know Luffy and Sora are gonna screw it up. Like they always.
And Zoro.
Yep. And he said, then he was about to say, yeah, that's a good point.
But still, we gotta do this exactly as we planned. Try to adapt to it if you have to.
All right, we need a. All right, but somebody needs to stay with the ship.
Your Majesty, do you know anything about Dressrosa?
What'd you say?
I can see Goofy asking Mickey if he knows anything about Dressrosa.
And he said, just not much, except that there's this one. We had this one king. They're gonna be blown away by his name, Riku. What?
That's what? Right.
His name is King Riku, and for some reason he disappeared. I'm not sure why.
Also, his son, I think he had a son-in-law too, but I can't seem to remember.
What do you mean? You mean he had a?
I don't remember his name.
Do you know his daughter or if his daughter had any kids, Your Majesty?
I know of one, Rebecca, and his daughter Scarlet, but she was killed 10 years ago.
Um, then we, okay, then let's split into teams. Um, someone got, but we need a key bearer to stay with the ship.
I'll
I'll
do
st-
it, says Ven.
yep, and so will I. And Luffy said, "Oh, Nami, I don't want us to be separated. Don't worry, we won't be separated for long." Then she holds his hand. He
And
kisses.
Saji's like over on the side on fire in anger.
Yeah,
Cloud's like, get over it, dude.
yeah. And I can see Cloud saying, "Well, I'm not staying in this ship. I gotta I gotta work on my."
Actually, Cloud, you'll be part of the main character with Straw Hat and Roar Noah. All
Yeah,
right.
and
Tara, you're
then
with Frankie to look for the Smile Factory.
yeah, Terra says he will go. Your Majesty, if it please, we'll stay in the ship. All right, be
Good.
careful.
Sora and Riku, you're with Luffy.
Right.
As well as Aqua, too.
Yeah, and of course, and Aqua says, "I mean, I get to team up with Robin." Then she said, "Then they be able to give each other a smile because they became fast friends."
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about Kyrie? What's she do? What are you doing, Kyrie? Are you staying?
Kyra would be with Law and with Caesar.
Yeah.
Maybe Aqua goes with Robin and Law, too.
Yeah. Uh, okay. What? What should we? So what group should we do first? Sora, since he's the main character. How about they had? I think we're at the part where they had lunch together, and they heard.
Probably.
Yeah.
Meet Fujitora.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, he's blind.
Yeah. And Sora says, for some reason, I'm intimidated.
They also notice all these toys walking around.
Yeah, and Sora says, Luffy says, I've never seen walking, talking toys before. I was a walking, talking toy.
I was like, I have.
Hmm.
But these are bigger than the ones I knew.
Yeah, and I thought, and then Luffy said, wait, you were a toy? What kind of toy were you?
Action figure.
Yeah, I teamed up with this sheriff cowboy doll and a space. Oh, that's so cool!
Space Ranger.
And Luffy's like, that's
So
so
the
cool!
Space Ranger was kind of a jerk at first.
Yeah, but then I forgave him. And
Imagine that's where like Zoro gets his. Maybe Zoro and Cloud get their weapons taken and they chase after the Tontatas.
yeah, and while they're on the way, Cloud bumps into a familiar face. Watch out! Tifa? Cloud? Then he accidentally jumps on her, and rather than being offended, she she acts all flirty and said, "Well, Cloud, if you wanted to be on top of me, you could have just taken me to bed," in a flirty way.
What are
It
you
said,
doing here?
"How'd you get
I
here?"
got a match coming up. I'm partaking in the Coliseum tournament.
Coliseum.
Coliseum. Hades is here?
Yes, I just found I went to the underworld to investigate
By the
because
way, where's your friend?
Sora, he always gets lost. He has the worst sense of direction. Really, how bad is it?
Better go find him. We'll meet up later.
Okay, be
He'll
careful.
wander this whole kingdom looking for loot for the destination.
Yeah. Me,
And that's where Frankie and Luffy counter that one guy that tells them about the flame fruit.
yeah,
I can see
it's
Sora being there with him.
yeah,
Wait,
and
that's
Sora
your
said,
brother's fruit.
"Don't you mean our
It's
brother?"
being auctioned off at the Corner Coliseum as a grand prize.
If Doflamingo, if Doflamingo or anybody gets their hands on it, then the results will be catastrophic.
Wait, Luffy. Remember, want could be that.
Yeah. And Luffy decides to join the Coliseum, and Sora says, "I'm coming too."
Well, Tara and Frankie go try and find the factory.
Yeah,
But I can see Tara on the way noticing something's up with all the toys.
yeah, and in fact, he said it's like they're slaves. He said,
And I know about that.
"Yeah," and then and then Sora entered the tournament, and then he hears
What
they're
would
on the
his
way.
fake name be?
Uh, Sora's fake name would be my fake name is Aladdin.
You're not a fish man.
No, no, it's a different Aladdin. But my
I
nickname is
had to make
Beast.
that joke. I'm sorry, I had to do that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
No, wait, my name's Kasim.
Yes, Kasim. Yeah, my name is Kasim. And Luffy has Kasim.
It's Aladdin's dad's name.
Wait, how do you know Aladdin's dead when you never? Wait, let's
Who
just
said
pretend.
I did it?
Yeah, let's just pretend King of Thieves wasn't Kingdom Hearts 3. It's a DLC world.
Yes, let's pretend that.
Yeah. And then he sees another. No,
It'd be funnier if he said his name was Jack Sparrow.
yeah, that'd be better. My name is Jack Sparrow. Yeah, Jack Sparrow. Somewhere in the Black Pearl.
We're in the
Jack Sparrow.
Caribbean, just like, Sora must be using my name.
But he wouldn't care what he.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, where were we? Oh yeah,
Uh, he uses Jack Sparrow's name as a alias.
yeah. And Luffy says, "My name is Lucy," and someone's like,
Lucy,
and Sora was
you're
like,
not a girl.
I can see Sora saying, "Really?" You picked Lucy? It's the who I could pick?
Two on the nose, Luke, buddy.
Yeah. And I believe
While they're there, they meet Rebecca, and then Sora bumps into Tifa.
yeah, when Sora bumps into Tifa, I like Tifa? And then Tifa gives
Tifa, is that you?
and then
Sora! He hugs him.
yeah, and they give each other a hug. And did you run into Cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah. He says he's looking for his friend Zoro, who got lost. And Sora
Did he
said,
get? Oh, let me guess. He got lost again.
how'd you
That
know
happened
that?
a lot more than you'd know.
And then, so, what are you here for the tournament for? Hades is here, says Tifa. What? I, he says I investigated. I went to the underworld to investigate, and then I heard his plan. He says he plans to team up with Doflamingo.
That's not good.
I know
But we're
why.
here
I have a
because there's something valuable to my captain here that we can't let Doflamingo have.
what's that? You ever heard of Devil Fruit Powers, Tifa?
I've heard rumors.
Well,
Well,
he
this
ate.
one is special to my captain. It's his late brother's.
I mean, our late brother.
Bless you.
Thank you. Or should I say our late brothers? What do you mean? Ever since, ever since my time at Alabasta, Luffy and I became brothers. We, Pack and I drank some sake.
And the other one, Ace, whose fruit is up for auction here.
Yeah, he died. He died 2 years ago. I was there. Dance, will you help? Will you help me beat him?
Of course.
And then he's thanks. Oh, by the way, I'm getting married.
Oh, cool. I'll be there.
what, what, where do you want to go next?
Probably to law with Caesar.
Yeah, Aqua could. I could see Aqua say, "I have a bad feeling about this." And Robin says, I could feel the same way." And then,
Like, wait, that's CP0. What are they doing here?
yeah, um, I think it's when they found out that,
So this whole thing was a trap?
yep, what Aqua figured out first.
Probably, or Robin would.
Yeah, because you know they're both smart.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get in a fight.
Well, they make their way across the bridge and with the flying fish, or the trying to get them, and they're at the rendezvous point.
Yeah. Do you remember if we're at the part where Sanji meets Viola yet?
It's probably around where happening as we're doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking that happens. Um, we said Kyrie was with Love, didn't we?
Yes.
I could see Kyrie having a big battle against a and and one of CP0 agents said, "Oh, I've got something for you, girl. A terrifying, deadly, heartless that'll wore you out." Then he summoned it, and Kyrie looks at him deadpan and said, "Really? Dark side? What? My fiance has fought that thing 1,000
Get
times."
creative.
And then, in fact, I don't need to look at him while I defeat him. Watch. And she throws a keyblade at it, and it kills Darkseid. See? Fine. Then then she fights the agent in an epic battle. Said, you should have done this. At least it's original.
Just don't give him ideas.
What else happened? What? Why don't we go back to Zoro and Zoro finally meeting Cloud finally meeting up with Zoro,
Okay.
and then when they would say, and I said, "We gotta, what happened? We gotta find your sword. Have
A
you found our
sword.
swords? No, not yet.
And our stuff too.
Yeah, and then they found out they were stolen by fairies, and when Cloud sees the fairies for the first time, he goes like, "Really? Our stuff was stolen by a bunch of pixies, or the Keebler? Not the Keebler. Where's the Keebler elves?"
Yeah. They're at war with the Rice Krispie elves.
Yeah.
Yes, I did just do a Family Guy joke.
So did I. Because that's what I was thinking.
They're probably in one of the bars in Dressrosa, mourning the loss of Snap.
Yeah. And then
Here's to Snap. To Snap.
and then he said, "More, please." And then we found out it's the red guy. "Hello, it's me, the red guy." Or you, I like
He'll
to be called.
show up a lot in this.
Yes, he will. This is
Considering every episode he's doing something different.
yeah. And then he said, "You're probably wondering, hey, what am I doing in a Disney crossover?" Well, I had a contract. Well, I resigned from Cartoon Network due to being bad right nowadays. And I had a
My curses, my owner kicked me out.
yeah,
That being Zaslav.
yeah. And so I decided to join here. But don't worry, I won't ruin the story. In fact, I'll make it better. I'll make it better.
I'll make it more memorable. Because I'm the only thing anybody remembers from my show. Well, he's not wrong.
Yeah. Back, back in the tournament, Soren, Luffy, and Rebecca
They're
and
getting
Tifa.
stuff ready, and they met Rebecca
Yeah,
and a statue of Kyros.
yeah. And Kyros was the legendary hero, and he disappeared for 20 years And Sora says, "Is that the same time where King Riku became king?"
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, King Riku disappeared too, and Doflamingo became king. Why is this starting to suspicious?
This seems like it's all connected.
Yeah.
Sora pulls out a pipe and like, hmm. I need more than elementary here.
Uh huh.
Also, during this times where like Din Joju and Cavendish figure out that Luffy's there.
Yeah. And
So
then
first is the
recognize.
Group A block. So wait, what group
Yeah.
is Tifa in? Should she be in Group C?
Yeah.
Maybe Sora's in B with Luffy, but he takes a dive.
Yeah. He wants Luffy to find to get Ace's fruit.
Or he's in one of the blocks, because I know Bartolomeo's in Block B.
Yeah. Would Sora be freaked out by Barlomew?
Yeah, especially when he starts pissing in the water.
Yeah.
Like he just does it like right in public.
Uh, yeah. Um. I think next is. Man, it's been so long. Barely
Should be
remember.
with Law and the others.
Say it again.
Should be with Law and the others, where Yola tells Sanji that their friends are in a trap. Probably where Kyrie and the others are taken by the Tontatas.
Yeah, Viola was feeling guilty about betraying them, but he doesn't. But he does. Sanji. He doesn't care.
It's around the same time as where Nami has to fight Giola.
Yeah, and and she turns the same to not to her. Um, Monosuke. Chomper and Brooke. But she turned. She turned Donald into a live duck, and Goofy into to one of the dogs that plays poker.
They're dogs and they're playing poker to go mad. What'd you turn Ben into?
The screaming. Well, I don't know.
Okay. I'm guessing Nami and Ven team up with their Keyblades.
Yeah, and she said,
And I can
"Oh,
see
I
Nami
forgot."
using the Happy Gear with the claws and the yo-yos.
Yeah,
Since I'm pretty sure she's learned form changes.
yeah, and she said, "You're not getting near Momonosuke, not on my watch." And
Or
Vin
this
says,
ship.
"Yep." And since Nami's stronger here, she's the one that she and Vin are the ones that beat Giola.
Yeah,
And that returned them back to normal.
cool.
I'm sorry that there was not much more, but there really wasn't that
It
much.
wasn't even much of a fight anyway.
Yeah, especially since Nami's now a Keyblade wielder.
Plus, her and Ven are like a pretty good team up since Ven's got more experience.
Yeah.
That should be where they all like the ship is pulling into where Law is with Doflamingo arriving with Fujitora.
Yeah. And then and then Hades looks at the battles and he said, this battle's then he says he sees a familiar weapon. Wait, what? Then he turns angry.
What is he doing here?
Wait, you know it? You know it? It's that little key brat that teams up with that Hercules.
That little runt has been messing up my plans for so long. Oh wait, if he's here, is Wonder Boy here?
You mean Hercules? No, he's not here. Oh, fine, good. I'm calm.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
No problem. We dang, we should carry on. We go. I'm happy. And all that is improvised by James Woods.
Of course. Well, now let's just sit back and see who I can pick out of this crowd in these tournaments.
I could summon one of my Titans, but they always let me down.
I thought they blew up in the third game.
Yeah, that's true. I could send the Hydra, I should say.
No, I did that before. Didn't work out. Plus, I don't want to hear that meme again.
What's that? Yeah,
don't
don't say.
Know. Nope. No, we're not doing that.
Then he said, I could bring back that smarmy vizier. Maybe that'll work. Then he brings out his and he revives Jafar. I see that you brought me back to life, Hades. Yes. You know the key.
Nope, not doing it. Wait, what?
Yeah, he doesn't want to deal with Sora again.
Get beat by a street rat again.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, man, but you're a genie and I have your lamp. Plus, I'm a god, so you gotta do what I say.
Fine. And then he.
I don't think Hades would need the wishes. He just threatens Jafar with the safety of the lamp.
Yeah. And here's how we enter the state. I know you haven't seen. And then he said, "No, wait, I got a better idea. Rather than you fight Sora, why don't you meet one of his friends? Why you kid? He doesn't know. Why don't you kid? Even better, what you're good at kidnapping princesses? Kidnap his. He doesn't know about Kyrie's development. He's still
so he'll probably just lose right there. Plus with Aqua there too.
Yeah. And then he said, and then while they were waiting, they could hear. What's that laughing? And Kyrie said, I was Sora's heart once, and I heard that laugh once. It's Jafar.
Well, hello, princess.
What are you doing here?
I don't want to be here as much as I need to, but apparently my lamp has been taken by Hades.
Wait, Hades is here?
Can he make wishes? No, he doesn't need to. He's just threatening the safety of it.
Whatever you're doing here, we'll stop you.
Lost.
And then
leave this to Aqua and me.
And Robin says, and me too.
The
I want to
princess
fight.
has grown stronger.
And Robin wants to fight too.
No, Robin, read this to us.
Yeah. And then Caesar mocks Jafar's outfit, and he said, "You're one to talk. At least I'm a threatening
What?
villain. At least I look. At least I'm threatening. You look like you could handle a children's circus party."
Not
Jafar
wise to
roasting.
upset to mess with a genie.
Yeah, but Caesar isn't very smart.
Yeah,
But
no, he's not.
yeah. Anyway, it's and they defeated Jafar. Oh
Like,
no! Oh,
not again. Losing to these princesses. What's worse? What's the worst defeat?
yeah. And then Kyrie does a hair flip and says, "Don't mess with princesses."
Don't mess with this princess.
And she says, "I am not the helpless little girl I was before." And then he goes back to hell, and he meets the other villains. Said, "So you were defeated again."
Welcome back.
You know who the villains were? Xehanort. No, Xehanort is in his own special kind of hell.
Yeah, he's with Ericus.
Yeah, but would Ericus be in hell?
No.
Shouldn't Xehanort be in hell? Then
If we're going off Three's ending, probably not.
yeah, you're right.
Which is complete bullshit.
Yeah, I think he deserves hell just as much as what's his um
Madara.
Obito. Just as much as Obito. I think they both deserve to be in hell.
Sure.
In fact,
Madara deserves it too.
yeah.
You know what's weird is that when you first meet Xehanort in the Kiba Graveyard, he seems like he's in character, but after you defeat him, I feel they had a last minute change in his writing.
Yeah. I wonder if that was Nomura or the rider or the other rider.
Could be both.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the story.
Just thought I'd point that out since I'm replaying it.
Yeah. I think we go back to Rebecca. And she tells Sora about her past.
Well, I'm
And
guessing Group A finished with Burgess winning,
yeah.
because then it should be because she's telling Luffy and Sora this while those fights are going on.
Yeah.
Because I remember one of the Luffy's watching one of the. I think it was the Group B one, and Din Zhao is like, "How is Garp?"
Yeah. And he said, who are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I know Garp's bloodline.
Wait, what does my grandfather have to do with this?
Lucy, you idiot! Shut up. Well, Jack, your captain is kind of an idiot.
Yep, yeah, he is.
I just see Tifa saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty dumb. He makes my myself at the dream world look like Ansem the Wise.
Yeah.
And what do you mean the dream world? Then he
Long
flashes back to
story.
yeah, yeah.
I suppose that friend of yours there is a Keyblade wielder. Oh, come on.
Wait,
Does everybody know about the Keyblade here?
yeah, pretty much. And Sora says, Donald, next time if you ever
Complain
nag
about
me about,
world order? I'm gonna smack you.
yeah, yeah, man, these jokes are fun. Making fun
It
of them.
is.
We make fun of the Kingdom Hearts because we love it.
Yeah, like real fans would.
Yeah. Anyway, what happened? What happens next?
Is Bartolomeo wins Group B after Isabella showed up that famous punch of his.
Yeah,
And then after that, Bartolomeo figures out that Luffy's there.
and then he gets all fanboy,
Yeah.
and then
He fanboy over Sora too, since he fanboys over the whole crew.
yeah, and Mickey. Oh, in fact, I heard you own your own cup, your own animation cup. Oh no, that's not me. That's well, this, and it's being ruined by Bob Iger.
I stepped away. I don't want to be involved in that, though I should probably fix this.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cage Mickey would not stand for what's going on in Disney right now.
nope. I believe after that, Robin get captured by the doors, and they meet Usopp, who was unconscious.
Who they think is a descendant of Nolan.
Yeah,
But
and
that's where they also meet the toy soldier that's actually Kiros.
yeah,
They're
and
trying to work on the plan because they also meet Frankie, Zoro, and Cloud as well.
and
Should Riku be there too?
yeah,
Because at the moment, Law is fighting against Doflamingo on the bridge.
yeah, and somehow we got separated. And then we hear someone they got separated because the podcaster forgot what happened, and they said, "Who are you?" Hey, Deadpool. What? I'm just here. I'm just here for a cameo. The podcaster here wanted to explain why he keeps forgetting things. Because it's been a long time since he's seen
This
it.
arc is too long, that's why.
Yeah. and don't and it's compared to Wano, it's
Short.
yeah. Anyway,
Because at the
goodbye.
moment, Luffy should be fighting in his round. Well, Luffy and Sora should be fighting in Group C.
Yeah,
Because that's Zoro and Riku would go find would go to the Coliseum with Kinemon too.
yeah, and then when Zoro found out about the Coliseum, say, Luffy, why did you invite me? And Riku would say the same thing, and me too. I would have.
Oh, wait, where are you three going? Go to find Luffy. Well, let's make sure he doesn't lose his way. Agreed. Because they're in the fight, Sora and Luffy are pretty much winning. Sora showing off his magic and skills with the Keyblade and his form changes. While
yeah,
Luffy fights Dinjaru and like gets his head back into that point.
yeah. And I believe we don't see Sabo yet, but we see a silhouette of a shadow at least.
Yeah, because I think that's after Luffy wins his fight is where he meets Sabo.
Yeah, and when Sora and when and we'll
That's
go.
Mr. Luffy. I know. So is this the
And then
Johnny Sabo or the Vic Sabo?
I think it was the Johnny Sabo.
Okay.
When Sabo
And then
reveals
after the
himself,
fight,
yeah,
yeah,
Sabo
Luffy's got like his eyes are bugging out of his head and he's crying.
and
Luffy,
so
who's this?
that's
Oh, he's never mentioned me? I'm his other brother, Sabo.
and Sora's like,
Other
Sabo,
brother?
you're alive? He, I could,
He told me you, you died when you were young.
yeah, well, my death may have been exaggerated. And then he said, I'm so sorry about
Greatly.
it. And then he said, I'm so sorry about
Sorry about
Ace.
A.
He was probably the best brother a guy could have. He was.
Sabo, we got a new brother now. I've heard. Sora.
And then he asked for a hug, and Sora hugs Sabo. And then he said, I have
Hope
two
you've been taking
brothers.
care of our little brother as best I can.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you my plan. Sabo says, I'm going to take your spot in the finals, Luffy, to get Ace's fruit.
What are you going to do with it?
What do you think?
Wait, you're going to use Ace's fruit?
Better with me than in Burge's hands or anybody else's.
Or Vanitas? Wait, who's Vanitas?
Speaking of that, he should be here. Maybe he's
Yep.
just chilling up with Doflamingo.
Yep. And Sabo asks, who is this Vanitas?
He's a villain of mine. Thought he was gone, but he's been coming back and he's been spreading darkness throughout the world.
And to give you a heads up, he looks like me.
Just me with black hair. Have they seen his face yet?
Who, Sora?
No, Vanitas.
Yeah.
Okay. Specifically where Luffy's outside, well, near the outside on where they meet Zoro and Locke comes crashing in from the sky from Doflamingo.
Yeah, and
That's also
Nami
where Sanji goes on the transponder snail with the crew, and Luffy says just to go do their plan.
Yeah, and after
And
it was after he
Sanji to head to Zao.
Yeah, he met up with Nami and them as go to Zal. You guys take care of business here in Dressrosa. And Kyrie said, "Wait, you guys won't be able to make it to our wedding. We plan to get married here in Dressrosa." And Nami says, "It's okay. You have and Jiminy Cricket
You
came out
have
and said,
Robin and Aqua.
yeah, and Jiminy
Don't
Cricket also
worry,
said,
we're recorded on the gummy phone.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. And we'll show it to you when we reunite, okay?" And then she said, "Okay, Kyrie, take care. After all, you are like a sister to me, and I will give you a maid of honor speech, but I'll I'll te-
Aqua will
text
make something up for me.
yeah." And Aqua said, "Yeah, I will." And Sora, take care of her. I will. And Luffy, don't get into trouble, okay? I love you. I love you too, Nami. And Sanji, Nami, why? And
And Donald goes, shut up.
who?
Donald will go, shut up.
Yeah. And Mickey tells Donald and Goofy to watch out for Mononosuke. He's very important.
You got it, Your Majesty.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the last block should be going in, which should be having Rebecca and Tifa. Wait,
Yeah.
Zora, where's Tifa? She should be in her match right now, but we'll meet up with her later. Right. This would be where they're all in disguises from Kinemon
Yeah,
and
and
trying to move around the kingdom.
and Sora asks, "Why are we disguised as foxes?" I mean, not as foxes. I was thinking about Naruto as frogs.
I don't know, why am I a fox?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and then he said, "And why do I have yellow
Kinemon is
hair?
saying so.
And why do I have yellow hair and spikes? I mean, and whiskers. I mean, I look like you know what Naruto he looks like? The last one.
Oh God!
Kinemon, you couldn't pick a better disguise. I'm sorry, it was the only one that fit you.
I was
When I
short
get
notice, Lord Sora.
when I get when I get back, I'm gonna I'm gonna kick your ass.
Now I will kick your ass up one side of this kingdom, down the other.
Yeah.
I can see Rika being like, "Why am I dressed like this?" He looks like Sasuke.
Yeah. That too
Mind
fit.
if I join you, Sora?
Yeah. Next time I'm gonna ask Genie for
And what's
this
Mickey disguised as?
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, Sora mentions Genie and he appears.
Yeah. Genie, can you change our disguises? We hate ours. Come here.
No problem. Like, oh, what are we going? He turns to that fashion thing from the movie. Oh, what are we
Yeah.
doing here? Oh, what's this thing? A beggar?
No, that's what he disguises Sora as. Well, as
He turns him into Leon.
yeah, and Riku as
Orin.
yeah, and and Zora looks at it confused. Like, that reminds me of me for some. Because when I saw Zora's part 2 self, I thought he looked like Orin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks, Genie. You mind also helping us out? No, no problem, Sora. I'm glad to help.
yeah. In fact, can you do us a favor? And then he whispers to Genie and said, "Um, I'll get him started right away. As soon as we're done, I'll tape it right away." Meaning he'll tape the wedding and show it to Aladdin and Jasmine.
Okay.
Hmm.
Also, one more thing. Could you help out Tara and Frankie with the Smile Factory?
Yeah, and I believe at the Spa Factory, Koala meets up with them.
She, well, she's in one spot, but Hack is probably a toy by now,
Yeah,
along with all the other prisoners except King Riku.
yeah,
Meanwhile, during Rebecca's fight, Tifa's doing beating a lot of the guys there,
yeah,
as well as Rebecca is.
yeah.
Tifa's probably using some of her limit breaks,
Yep. And her uppercuts. And
her dolphin kick.
yep. And everyone's watching saying, "Wow, that girl can kick some ass." And then Deadpool punches him and takes over as the announcer of the Coliseum.
Him and the red guy.
Yeah. What are you doing? So, red guy, what do you think of this podcast so far? I think it's very fun. I think it's very fun. Especially that I'm in it. And then he then he hears some Super Cow. Remember Super Cow?
Yeah, and Wonder Waddle.
Yeah. And and then he says, "Ooh, gotta go." Then he runs away from Super Cow.
Oh no!
And we see other cameos from that show. I am Weasel and IR Babu. I can't believe you taught me into what? I can't believe I talked you. Let me to watch this dangerous Coliseum match. But IR love this. I love seeing people fight. That's the last time. That's the last time I take you anywhere. Meanwhile, I believe we gotta get the sugar. We gotta have sugar here.
Oh, it should be their. They should be underground and doing their plan right now.
Yeah, and their plan goes south, and Sugar touches Robin, and she touches Mickey.
Oh no! I'm a toy. Well, Usopp's just running away, and the Tontatas are getting their asses kicked, begging for
Yeah,
Usopp to help.
and then Usopp finally gets brave and decides to fight her, and then he does his face to scare
Yeah,
her.
she makes him eat the grape, and he makes the face.
Yeah,
No sugar. 'Cause meanwhile, during that, Luffy and Law and Sora should be fighting against Doflamingo, and are about to since Kyros is outside there.
yep. First they fight Hades though. This is Sora and Luffy versus Hades. Oh,
Okay.
because
Oh, I should have known you were here, Key Brat. Hades! Tifa
so
was right. You are here. What are you gonna do now? Wonder Boy's not here. Not like I haven't beaten you before without him.
yeah, that's right. We beat in Coliseum. Me and Don Goofy, but this time I got
But
someone
your
even
other
stronger than.
two friends aren't here. Luffy's
Yeah,
more than enough.
come on, Luffy. Let's beat. Hey, God, feel the heat. Feel the
Feel
heat.
the heat. That all you got?
Yeah. That is that is a God, Bola, and he punches Hades. And Sora doesn't, and he and Sora doesn't limit together.
Hmm. You know what? Screw this. I'm out of here. I'll get you next time. And you too, Rubber Boy.
Yeah, imagine him trying to shock Luffy, but it doesn't work.
But I doubt he'd make the NL face. If
Yeah, no, he's too.
anything, he'd get more mad.
Yeah, yeah,
Then after Usopp makes the face and knocks Sugar out is where all the toys come back to get back to the real selves and the memories too. Like, oh
yeah.
my God, I'm me again. Me too, Your Majesty. And
You
that
know who?
also means Kyros comes back too.
And She finally has memories of her father, Rebecca.
And King Riku remembers him too.
Yep. And and Kyrie's and meanwhile Kyrie is has a feeling that sort. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go after him. And Robin says, "I'll go." And Aqua will say, "I'll go with you." Actually, the three go.
Because those during those times where Frankie is terror fighting Senor Pink at the factory.
Yeah. And when he sees Senor Pink, Tara's like, "What? You're dressed like
What
that?
is that? Genie
Why
would
are
be
you?"
like laughing so hard.
What's so funny? I'm honoring my dead son by dressing up like a baby. Look, I get honoring your son, loving him,
But
but
this is just stupid.
yeah. I'll show you, and and th- and they fight him.
Is it also that'll be a pretty long fight given we're gonna be cutting around a bit. Since
Yeah,
Doflamingo just launched Sora, Luffy, and Law out the window down towards the kingdom. Or rather, I think Pika did that.
yeah, and then when they hear when they see Pikachu, Sora felt intimidated until he
Till
heard
he
his
started
voice,
talking.
and then
Then him
Sora.
and Riku and the others just laugh. Like, oh, wait, what? With that voice?
Even Kyrie would laugh.
Even Cloud would be laughing.
That's the even Donald's voice sounds more masculine.
You can see his eyes being like so livid at them.
Yeah,
That after that, it's like a great race with all the contestants to Doflamingo, all
yeah,
trying to climb up Pika.
yeah. He makes the last.
Meanwhile, Kinemon actually found Kanjuro,
Yeah,
and
and you know when Kyrie meets Conjuro, she would say, "I have a bad feeling about him."
just a hunch,
Yeah,
Master. Aqua was like, I can understand what you mean. He gives out this vibe.
yeah,
I'm guessing during that time when they're riding up Pika, Riku, Cloud, and Zoro stay behind to fight him.
yeah,
There's also, meanwhile, like the rest of Doflamingo's crew take up spots by where the castle is for anyone who tries to get to them.
yeah. And he sends out Heartless.
Yeah, I guess Vanitas is there too.
Yep. And when Sora finds out, he's a Venita. And he gives a snarl.
It seems my dear brother Ventus isn't here. Oh well.
You'll you'll settle here, Sora. I don't get it, Vanitas. You were you're part of Finn's heart. Why would you cast aside being good?
I'm pure darkness.
But Riku uses darkness for good. Can't you do the same?
Where's the fun in that?
and, and then it's a one-on-one fight.
We
And
hasn't
Sora,
get there yet. He's got to get to the Doflamingo part.
yeah, Sora says, "Go ahead, Luffy. I'll catch up. I'll fight Vanitas." But just trust me on this. With a big smirk.
That's Doflamingo's your fight, Captain.
Yeah, and Sora and and he says, "You better come back. You better come back alive, Sora. I will." And this fight is basically, and then Phineas touches Sora and brings him into the station of awakening.
He does.
Yep.
So
I think
basically, in Sora's heart.
Yep. He plans to take over Sora's heart.
So he wants to fuse with him like he did with Ven, right?
Yes. Because Sora is the strongest Keyblade wielder.
Come and join me. Surely I'll have better luck than I did with Ventus.
I think I'd. I think I'd rather. No thanks. I would rather much be. I'd much rather be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan than join you.
Yeah.
No, I take it back. I'd rather be a Green Bay Packers fan than join you.
What's worse to you, honestly?
The recently the Packers because they've been eliminating us, but the Steelers have been our Super Bowl rivals.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You didn't even say the Chiefs. I take it back. Just kidding. You probably know about. You probably hear about dress about Doflamingo framing King Riku. He tells him the story of how he did it, and then Sora said, "That's just like my. That's just like my Riku. He was possessed too."
Only difference is with this. It's different with the parasite strings. He really had no choice, whereas Riku did kind of have a choice.
Yeah. if if fangirls heard that, they would hear, "He said his Riku. He loves Riku." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. It's
Yeah,
the Sora Riku shippers.
yeah.
That it's never gonna happen.
Nope.
But he's already with Kyrie, so let it go.
Right.
But
Anyway, Sora.
Kyrie is the only thing keeping him from in the final world. So
Yeah. Remember that meme where I showed where Patrick says Kyrie's useless and SpongeBob showed him points of Kyrie
yeah,
saving Kyrie being one of the most useful characters in the game.
yeah,
She
kind of
she
like
made it.
Sakura.
Yeah. But speaking of which, Vanita says, "Once I get done with you, the first thing we're gonna do is watch Naruto the last." No, actually,
You
no.
monster!
No, actually, I take it back. Even I'm not that evil.
I'm not that evil. Oh, thank God.
There it is, our shot at the last. Anyway, the fight was intense, and but Sora beats him anyway, and and he recovered his own heart. You know how?
Kyrie.
Yep, Kyrie came just in time.
So did
Kyrie,
those two team up?
yep, and Kyrie, and they kiss each other. And you came. You always come in time to save me. And then she said, "Yeah, you'd be useless without me." You got that right. And then, then Luffy, then Tifa said, "I hate to ruin your cute moment, but we got to stop the flamingo." You're right. So I gotta go. I gotta go help Luffy stop Doflamingo. And he makes it just in time to the fuck. Doflamingo. It was that part where Doflamingo was winning.
He's probably fighting Law right now.
Yeah, and he
Luffy's probably fighting Bellamy.
yeah, and Bellamy was this close to beat Luffy, but Sora saves it in the nick of time. And Sora says, "Bellamy, Luffy saved you, and yet you're trying to kill him. Why?" What would Bellamy say?
I'm not sure.
I think he said, "I don't want to ruin my rep" or something like that. Um, yeah, and so and he tries to fight again, but he defeats Bell. But Sora,
He one shots him again.
yep. And then Sora and Luffy jump ahead and save Law from Doflamingo. And it's their final boss is like a Kingdom Hearts boss.
Well, then there's the other fights going on too.
Yeah. Yeah, and the bird cage started to close.
Yeah, he used the bird cage.
Yeah, and everyone tries to stop it, including Genie. He tries to use his magic. Then he said, I'm sorry. This magic is too big. This magic is too strong for me. I'm sorry. You did all you could, Genie," says Kyrie. Now it's up to us."
What
Then he
happened with like Dellinger and Loud G?
what?
What happened with Dellinger and Loud G and the others?
I forgot. I forgot what happened to them.
Well,
I, I think they.
Beaver should have beat Dellinger or
Yeah.
Loud G
Yeah.
for
How about this?
Final Heaven.
They come back and fight. They fight them and Robin and Aqua and Tifa says, "You guys try to block them. We'll tell." And they laugh. A bunch of girls beating us. He did not just say that. Oh yes, he did. And
Though Sai still takes on Baby 5 since that kind of needs to happen.
yeah,
Plus Mickey is fight. up the top fighting Diamante with Kiros.
Yeah, that would be good friendship.
Pretty sure those two knew each other before. Oh,
Yeah,
Kiros, follow me to join you. Of course, old friend. Yeah,
you,
Kyrie and Agua would be a good fight against Dellinger, even cutting off one of his horns.
yeah. Kyrie's ah. It's Kyrie said you're underestimating me.
She
I'm
does.
not the.
Did she do a Thunder's attack?
Yeah,
Because Hyrian should still fight that one guy that has that ton power.
who?
The one guy that can jump high and weigh like several tons as he's falling.
Yeah, and yeah, and Aqua takes care of him.
Oh, him and her and Hyruden.
Yeah,
So it should leave Pika and Diamante should be the last two outside Tarble.
yeah. Riku, Riku and Zoro
And
fights
Cloud.
Pika and Cloud, and this
I'm
guy's
guessing during this time Usopp re-scared Sugar.
yeah. I
Since
love
he should have met Sora and Luffy and Law at the outside the castle.
yeah, and Sora has a strange feeling about her.
Like, don't let her touch you.
Wait, why not? She's a little girl. I know. Just
Trust
that's
me on this.
then then just when she was about to touch them, she sees Usopp's face and goes,
She
ah!
sees that drawing Conjuro made of Usopp's face.
Yeah, and then he said, "Thanks, Conjuro. You saved the day, and I'm sure you're not a traitor."
What? He's feigning ignorance while being, oh shit, do they suspect? No. I'm not a traitor. I'm not a traitor. Yeah.
And Kari and Kari and Aqua look at him with suspicion.
We're watching you.
Yeah.
Should all three of them, Zoro, Zoro, Riku, and Cloud, split Pika's body?
Yeah.
Which which amazes pretty much everybody who sees it.
Yeah.
Then all three should probably just like do the final blow on him.
Uh-huh.
Let's do that. Cloud would probably do Omni Slash
Yeah.
before he even can move, and Riku does whatever his ultimate is. But Zoro
Yeah.
gets the last hit.
Yeah. If we have time, we're gonna finish with Zao, okay?
Maybe.
Since we're almost finished with 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 Dressrosa here, and Zao's was pretty short.
We could. It's gotta
It
be
depends.
done before 4. It's gotta be done before 4.
Okay. It depends on when we get done with Dressrosa here, okay?
Right.
Anyway, what do we want to go to the final battle between Sora, Luffy, and versus and Law versus
You got, unless he takes Tarble out real quick.
yeah. And I can see Sora being disgusted by him. Hmm. And and then they battle and defeat, and then they take care of Don Flamingo. And Sora says,
Yeah,
"This remind for some reason that reminds me of the that fight with Sark in the MCP." And then and
yeah,
then so and suddenly Doflamingo got bigger, and it's like they do in it's basically a Kingdom Hearts battle.
right.
It's when they get bigger, and then we hear doo doo the 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 boss battle, the Disney boss battles in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
And first thing Luffy did was give Doflamingo a big punch. And then he overused his hockey, and I believe, and then and he has to wait 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And Luffy asks, "Can you take care of him?" Not a problem. And it felt like the longest 10 minutes of Sora's life.
Yeah.
And then I don't think I don't think facing Xehanort was this difficult. And what happened? And then all of a sudden, it's 10 minutes are up. And then I think this is the part where Luffy does the bounce man.
Didn't he already do that if he had to wait the 10 minutes?
I don't remember. But he does it again.
Yeah,
And
he
when
did that back at the castle, and then he knocked Doflamingo all the way down to the city, and that's where he ran out of time.
yeah, and he does it again,
Because
and
I
it's
remember because Burgess tried taking his fruit, but Sabo stopped him.
yeah. I think that happened too. And
Because then everybody's trying to buy those 10 minutes to get Luffy back up.
yep,
Doflamingo's gonna use Viola and Rebecca.
and Sora tries to stop him, but he gets controlled, and then then he said, then he broke out of control. Was it? No way! How did you get out of the control? How did you get out of my control?
I
And
can see Doflamingo's head vein getting bigger seeing Sora do that.
yeah, and Sora says, "Easy, I'm a Keyblade wielder. I can unlock. I can unlock things."
Like, you might want to watch that forehead vein. It might pop at some point.
That's something a Spider-Man line.
Because seriously, Doflamingo always had like veins in his forehead, that whole arc.
Yeah, it gets bigger.
It's also where we find out about awakening the devil fruit, since his just awoke that exact very second.
Yeah.
Then Luffy gets his hockey back and goes Gear 4. Then Sora, whatever, the two do like their last ultimate attacks on him.
And and it defeats Doflamingo.
Even breaks his glasses.
And then he said, "So that's what he looks like without his glasses."
They'll show that, but we won't show it.
Yeah, it's like with that episode. It reminded me of Johnny Bravo, where we never see his eyes, and then when he takes off his glasses, he says, "It's like my glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses." It's based off that Scooby Doo crossover.
It's kind of like not seeing Double D without his hat on.
Yeah, Cartoon Network was really clever with those back then.
They were supposed to show it in the movie, but they didn't.
When I saw that, I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
Because they make it seem like it's like pretty weird.
I think it might be his brain.
I think Danny and Janucci implied it was like a bald spot.
Yeah. And you know what else Cartoon Network had back then? Variety.
Yeah. I feel like every show nowadays is the same show.
Teen Titans Go every single day.
Like, let it die.
Yeah, in fact, Cartoon Network should die altogether.
It's probably on life support.
Yeah. Anyway, after that, Sora felt Sora lied down and said, "Whew, that was." And Luffy went to sleep and said, "Rest now, Luffy. We did it." And Kyrie showed up. "Oh, Sora, I'm so
Kyrie
good."
and Riku.
Yeah. And then he said, "Hey, let's hear it from Sora and Captain Luffy."
Meanwhile, Fujitora basically bows and admits their screw up to the king
Yeah. And
on
said,
on national TV.
and when he said even using the Heartless, even he's against using the Heartless, can you see Fujitaro saying that?
Yes. Fujitora actually has morals.
Yeah.
Since this gets him in trouble with Akainu later.
Yeah. He said, "I saw Heartless what it does to its people." And I question that. I question that.
And had I followed procedure, the narrative would have been a bit different.
Yeah. And not to mention, I heard rumors that you put a bounty on a child of a pirate just because he's that um pirate's child. And that I it's based off of Sheena Akachu have a bounty.
Ah, I do like Akainu actually going to the Gorosei to question them about this.
Yeah.
But they just let Doflamingo do that.
Yeah.
I find he's more interesting when he's a fleet admiral, honestly.
Yeah, but I still hate him.
Well, yeah, you can still hate him. I just say he's a lot more interesting as a villain.
Yeah. You know, it's sad that he actually no, it's not sad because One Piece villains are better than Naruto villains.
Can you imagine Naruto trying to redeem Akainu?
Akainu would probably laugh at him.
Akainu would smelt him.
Yeah.
You have no idea what justice is, boy. He'd probably even insult Sasuke in front of him.
Yeah. Not that I would disagree with him.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Naruto can't even hit Akainu, even if he insulted Sasuke.
Nope.
Did we have a scene where after that Sora and Kairi go to King Rico and ask a favor?
Yeah. And what's that?
And what would that be, you two? May we have our wedding here?
And he said, "Well, How long do you need? How long do you need? Do you have a dress and suits and all that? Yes, we do. Can we get married tomorrow? Very well.
Actually, with the destruction, it might take a bit, but we'll try to get the cleanup as quick as we can.
Okay.
Do
So
you know who's going to announce to be the priest at your wedding?
Your Majesty? Yes? We would be honored if you would marry us.
Is that okay with you?
Sora? Kyrie?
You
And Mickey says, Sora? Kyrie? I would love to preach at your wedding. Thank you.
we should use the castle.
Alright. When when Luffy wakes up Luffy should wait when Luffy wakes up he's gonna be part of the wedding too. And Riku is Luffy gonna be your best man? I said, no, it's gonna be you, Riku.
Oh, I honestly thought you'd have Luffy. Luffy's my brother and friend, but you're you're still my best friend, Riku. Always.
Thank you, Sora.
In fact, Carrie and I might name our first son after you.
I don't know if I deserve that, he said.
Carrie says, nonsense. I love it.
Yeah. Like, don't you like the name, like, I don't know, Shinakachu or something?
Sorry, but I feel like that's somebody else is taking that name.
And then,
Should we have Naruto, like, from that other podcast show up saying, sorry, that's my kid's name.
yeah.
Since he's part of Deadpool.
Yeah, yes. And then Bartholomew said, oh, I know a good name for your future child.
Sheena with him.
Yeah.
Bartholomew,
Bartholomew.
that's my name.
Yeah. And Bartholomew says, oh, I know a good name for your son. Boruto. They all looked at him like, that is the stupidest name I've ever heard. Don't ever say that name again.
Even Luffy would think it was dumb. Oh, really? Mr. Luffy would think that's dumb?
Yes?
Okay.
Then I apologize.
Carto.
Then he apologizes.
Then I apologize. I wonder how the Sora and Kara's wedding would go over with the government.
They're doing it whenever the government cares or not.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, they're gonna find. Well, they're still in the government since Sengoku arrives at Dressrosa anyway.
Yeah.
Since he and Law have that talk.
Yeah, and Kojiro says, I don't think we should interfere with the wedding. Well, they did save the town. Well, let's let them be happy. Fine, we won't interfere with the wedding.
Oh we can have Genie do a quick wedding.
Yeah, and then the genie says, and Sora, we can, but we're not doing it until Luffy wakes up. I want him to be a part of the wedding, and we'll do it tomorrow. And they hang out at the cabin.
Then or Sabo shows up.
Yep, and Sabo explains his story of how he lost his memory, then he got it back. And he said, Sora, thank you for taking care of my baby brother. It means, even though Ace is gone, it means a lot that a part of him is still with us. He said, he will always live in our hearts. Just like yeah, I know what you're about to say. thing, and and he asks Saba, would you like to come to my wedding?
Thanks, but I gotta get back.
And then he said, "Oh, Kyrie, Koala sends her best." Wait, you you know her? Asks Sora. Yeah, me and Koala trained with Robin 2 years ago. We became friends.
A tequila wolf till we were saved by the revolutionaries.
Led by Luffy's father. Like, Luffy's the same dad that abandoned Luffy? I don't know how Luffy feels about his dad, but
He probably doesn't even care.
yeah. And then finally, would Rebecca come to the wedding too?
Yes,
And she could be one of Kyrie's bridesmaids since Nami isn't there.
true.
And Viola can sing. Can Viola sing?
I'm not sure.
I know she's a dancer, but that doesn't always mean she's a singer. Sora and Kyrie will sing "A Whole New World" at their wedding, the in credits version.
Okay.
But first, we're not there yet. They have their wet. Sora waits, and Sora says, "This is nothing compared to facing Xehanort. I'm getting married to Kyrie," and Riku says, "Just wait until you see her tonight, if you know it." Riku, I'm just saying. I mean, she's grown the past 2 years. Look at her. Look at her, Riku. And Deadpool said, "Stop it, Riku. This is Disney." Wait, what are you doing here? Oh, I just came to celebrate you. Mazel tov. We're not Jewish. Oh, sorry. Still, take care. And then and Viola said, "Sora, it's time. You ready?" "I am now." Meanwhile, Kyrie is getting ready, and she asks, "What's wrong, Kyrie?" I'm very nervous. I mean, what if what if I get pregnant during our adventure? And then Robin says, "Don't you remember Merlin?" Actually, we'll we'll get to that twist later.
Hmm.
But you're not pregnant now, are you? No, 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 no. I'm still a virgin, but because I see Kyrie as
It
the wait
won't
until
be
marriage.
after tonight.
No, no. I see Kyrie as the wait till marriage girl.
Well, she's gonna do that in her wedding nights when they're gonna do it.
Yes, and then later Sora waits, and you know who walks Kyrie down the aisle? Riku.
Aw. Wait, wouldn't he already need to be near Sora for that?
Yeah, he will be. He will be
Or
after
do you
he walks
mean
her down.
King Riku does it?
King Riku. So I may have to practice for my granddaughters. I
Or
mean,
when Viola gets.
Viola gets mad, and Viola thinks about Sanji. I don't. I don't know if she has feelings for Sanji, but
Who knows?
anyway, and Rick and Mickey says, "Dearly beloved, we have gathered here to join these two in holy matrimony. If these two should not, in the name of, if these two should not be wed, speak to our forever holy peace." And one fangirl almost raised her hand, but the Deadpool slaps it, and then Sora says vows, and he vows to be there for Kyrie always. And Kyrie says she will be do the same, and she says you'll always be in my heart. just like I'm always in yours. And then Mickey says, I'm now pronouncing man and wife. You may kiss the bride. And then Genie said, this is all. When they kiss, Genie says, I'm not gonna cry.
He pulls carpet out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
And Kai does the. And then after that is the wedding reception. And Kyrie sings a whole new world together. And I heard Stephanie Young can sing, and can sing a song as Robin.
Cool.
It's and she says it as a tribute to both Sora and Kyrie. I don't know which song she would pull off, but that would fit. Simple and Clean. She sings Simple and Clean.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, imagine Robin singing that song.
That'd be beautiful. Assuming I ever heard what she sounds like.
Yeah. I kind of wish she was Aqua's voice actress.
I do too.
I mean, nothing against Willa Holland. She was okay, but if,
She had one of her first acting roles.
but if Stephanie played her, it would have been wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, they decide they decided to go back to sea. And it's gonna be like that scene where Luffy and after the next day they leave for sea. And Luffy finds out about Rebecca and asking her if she wants to see his dad. And he takes her, and we see we see the townspeople thinking they kidnapped her, but there was a twist. They were helping him.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like,
Because of
I did not.
Fujitora.
What?
Because Fujitora was after him.
Yeah, when I saw that twist, I said, "Wow, I did not see that coming." I mean, I was
I didn't
glad.
either.
I was glad that happened. And anyway, after that, um, they, Rebecca met with Kiros, and she thanks Luffy and Sora. And she watches them depart. And Sora said, "We just you think they'll be okay? They're okay." And you know how that scene in meanwhile in Zal, we got to talk about what they're doing in Zal. Nami and the others.
Probably fighting off Kaido Jack's crew.
Yeah. And Vin and Nami has a good team up.
Well, Sanji had beat one of the guys in Jack's crew.
Yeah. I th- Yeah, and, and then I believe that's when they get attacked by the minks.
I think so.
Yeah, and that's what. And I think, and then they just, and then at the meanwhile at their ship at the ship they're in. I forgot what their ship was called, but
They're on Bardo's ship, right?
yeah, called the Going Luffy, I believe.
It's where
And
they find out their new bounties.
yep, and thanks to their new bounties, um, Kai, they all went
Apparently, I
higher.
feel it's like the same as Sora's, which would be like the same as Luffy's.
Yeah. And then when what would Kyrie's bounty picture look like?
I don't know.
Would she look would she look friendly or sexy or both?
I said maybe both.
Would Tifa join the Straw Hats as well?
Yes.
Yeah, and she said, "I'm gonna stay here until we." Cloud explains that Sephiroth is waiting for him at Wano.
Plus, Benias is waiting for him too.
Yeah,
Guessing after they're married, Sora and Kyrie are in the same room now, assuming they weren't already.
yep. And let's just say there's. Let's just say they had a wild night of after their wedding night, and then Luffy knocks on the door and says, "Don't do it." Luffy says, "Aqua, just let him be." What are they doing? Well,
You're
you
not old
know.
enough yet.
Actually,
Oh,
he
come
not.
on, I gotta know. Since plus I'm dating Nami, so I might have to do this too. Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh
Then
my, Luffy. You never thought you'd be the type for that.
yeah. Well, I'm not as dumb as people. I'm not as dumb as I should be. I mean, it's not like I know. I thought love was like a food or something.
I can see Naruto kind of be like, yeah, who thinks that? Because our Naruto would show up and like, yeah, who think that?
yeah. And
They covered to the last Naruto, I was like, what? What are you looking at?
well, we have about an hour, so do you want to do Zal?
Unless we do it like really, really quick.
I think I think we can do. I think we can do it quick.
Okay.
It was a it was a short it was a short arc.
It was pretty much just exposition the entire arc, so
Yeah, I think it's the shortest post time skip arc.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I think we could do Zal here.
Okay.
But first, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay, now we're okay. Now, we started with how it started. Um, um, they discuss Zal. Then then Sora sees something. I see. Um, it's looked like an elephant. I believe that's what happened.
Yeah, they're all gonna climb up the leg of the elephant.
Yeah,
It'd be
and
cool if, like, since Sora can like wall run up surfaces, him and like the other wielders do that.
yeah,
Oh, you guys figure your way out. We're getting a free run. Wait, what?
yeah. I gotta go. And Sora grabs Luffy. Riku grabs Zoro, and Aqua grabs
Usopp,
yep. And Terra grabs Zoro. Terra grabs
Tifa.
yeah. Actually, who grabbed Cloud? Cloud could jump.
Claw can do that too.
Yeah. And then it said, "We'll catch up," says Kinemon. Just hurry and retrieve our friends. And then Robin sees us. Meanwhile, Robin sees the drawing of the dragons. It's so cute. I just love that. And Sora says, "Where is it?" And Sora takes a look at the fort. It looks like there's some kind of forest. And where is everybody? And then he says, "I don't know. I feel like." Then he feels something. Then he confronts Wanda and Carrot like we're being watched. Of course, I had to base it off Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Oh, without Yoda.
Yep.
I am wondering, who are you?
Wait a minute. As Mickey says, "Wait a minute. I know you. You're a mink." Wait a minute. You look familiar. And Wanda says, "Mickey? Wait, Your Majesty, you know these people?" "Yes, I've been here before."
The Ming tribe. I take it it's the morning, so that means Dog Dukestorm's crew is up.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's two rulers here. They take day and night shifts.
really. Interesting. And then they said, they just, "Have you seen my friends?" "You mean their corpse?" The Usopp said, "Their corpse?"
You must mean Brooke.
And then he said, "Oh yeah." And Law says, the Law says he'll find Beppo. Well, and Wanda explains that we were attacked by a pirate named Jack. And so I said, "Jack? He didn't have this funny accent and didn't walk weirdly like this, did he?"
No.
Oh, good. Because I don't see. I see him as a pirate, kind of like a pirate like Luffy. Anyway, can you take us to our friends? Then she said, yes. Then she noticed something on Sora and Kyrie's ring. Oh, I see you two are married. We just, yeah, we just got married a couple days ago. Look, I see. Congratulations. And Shakira said, oh, that's so sweet. And she rubbed both of them.
Gertrude! Oh, you gotta.
Yeah. Well, Kinemon and Kanjuro and the monk said to climb back himself. That we'll have it play out like it did in the manga. But
What, where
Sora's
they get knocked down?
yeah, and yeah, but they never give. But Sora's crew is gonna be different. And Sora asks, "Have any black dark creatures came by with
You're
Jack?"
referring to the Heartless, yes. When Jack showed up.
I see. He so he's controlling the Heartless here. I and so she said, "You must be and from you must be Straw Hat Luffy, and you must." And she said, "You must be Nami's boy," and said, "Yeah, I am." She's right. You are cute, says Carrot.
Oh, Gertrude! And starts biting him.
What?
She starts biting him.
Yeah, so it's and Kyrie was the one that stopped and said, "I leave that to Nami." Sorry, I just got carried away. And then they finally make it to fort, Bright Belly Fortress, and they meet the Minks. And Chomper looks, and Chomper, Donald, Goofy watch from Your Majesty. And then they hug Minky. He said, "Oh, gosh, pal, I missed you guys too." Hmm, hmm. And then Chomper goes back to the tent and announces Luffy's arrival. And Nami said, "Really? They're here, Luffy!" She she runs over to hug him. Hey, where's Sanji? And she said, we'll tell you about it later. We'll tell you later." Oh, I am hungry. Sanji's not here right now. What do you mean? Where is he? I'll explain in a minute. And Nami, and after they get all settled in, Nami decides to tell the truth about Sanji, of how they saved the town from jacking them, and and Wanda during that flashback, she said, "Oh, so you're a Keyblade? Wait, you know this? No one. You know what a Keyblade is? No one. I knew one of the Keyblade masters came here a while ago. He was short. He had round ears. You mean Mickey? You know Mickey? Yeah, he's. You mean you know him? Yeah, he's our king. Do you know what he's your king? No wonder you look similar. Do you know where he is? Well, he's on Dressrosa, but we should meet up with him soon." And then we have more of the flashback as it plays out. And Wanda explained how the city was destroyed, but Sanji explains, and Nami explains about Sanji's meeting, getting captured by Capone,
Mm-hmm.
and then he said, and then she said, "You got an invitation to your wedding." My what? My wedding? Then he said, "Sorry, I refuse." As Sora interrupts the flashback. Wait. Sanji turned out a wedding proposal. They said, "Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Luffy? Did you hear that, Cloud? That is San, Sanji would Sanji would probably marry Maleficent." No, I took that. No, he wouldn't. Unless it was Angelina Jolie Maleficent. And in the flashback, he says, "Do you think you're gonna?" Sanji says, "You think you're gonna?"
Even then,
Do you think any of us is gonna listen to you? Not Luffy and not Sora. Luffy's gonna be king of the pirates, and Sora is gonna be Keyblade Master. And he said something he never thought he would say. And I accept Luffy's relationship with Nami. And and Nami's like, "What?"
that even
Yeah,
shocked the drawing. Like, wait, what? What did you say, Sanji? I think I might die all over again.
yeah. Then he confesses that he's the son of the Svenspunk family. And Sanji kicks him out of Capone's body and said, "Don't worry, I'll catch up with you guys soon." With a
I'll be
smile.
back. Don't worry. And after that, it's the last we saw of him. What about that
And
one mink that BJ betrayed? Where is he? Maybe he can help us get to Big Mom's place. He's recovering with Cat Viper.
yeah,
Maybe Riku goes to negotiate with Luffy and Peckham's.
yeah. Well, Sora and Kyrie, um, look through town and help people, and Kyrie showed Nami the wedding and said, "Oh, I wish I was there. You were so beautiful, Kyrie." And then she saw not Robin singing. I didn't know you have a good singing voice, Robin. I didn't either, but they hadn't. Brooke wasn't
That's
here,
something
so
I show a lot.
yeah,
I mean, Kate Higgins can sing, so
yeah. Do you think Lucy Christian could?
maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I know Caitlin Glass, the voice of Vivi, can.
Hmm.
And Mickey's, and then they found out, and then later on, they found out Gold Rogers came. And
Well, first it's the next morning, and Duke Storm and Cat Viper were ready to like fight, and then Momo basically called them out to stop.
and it was revealed that Momo, Kinemon is not Momo's father.
Really? I couldn't tell.
It is Odin.
This is Lord Cut Momonosuke, the son of Lord Odin, the former shogun of Wano.
It's
Who
Mickey
my
said, "I
father?
thought he," and Mickey said, "I thought he looked familiar, but I didn't say much until I needed more proof."
It is good to see you again, King Mickey. But why do you still look like a kid? Your dad's been dead for 20 years.
And he said, "It's a long story." You might, and then
Well, why keep it from us, Kinemon? We didn't know who we could trust. And then Kyrie and Aqua look at Kanjuro.
yeah, with Robin too.
Yeah, they might have told her.
Yeah,
And they tell him that Raizo's alive.
yeah. They met Rizzo in Zal, didn't they?
Yes, that because he's in that tree where they find the poneglyph.
Yeah,
And that's where
yeah,
they're going now.
yeah.
And we went Sora thinks seeing a ninja.
He would be so excited. You're like that one ninja. Oh, he used to be so cool until we found out he was a descendant of aliens. It would
Oh,
have been it would have been better if they were demons. That would have
yeah, I agree. Because Naruto would be like right next to him.
been. Wait, who are you?
Oh, I'm from another fic in the parallel timeline. Don't mind me.
And you said,
Also,
by
you
the way,
two, congrats on your wedding.
yeah. And don't worry, we'll probably do Wano in about a month.
Okay.
Yeah,
And they see Rhizome and like, what the? Don't mention his head.
yeah. It's yeah. And they found out more about Goldie Roger coming
Then
here. What?
where they also find out like they need the rogue poneglyphs to find Laugh Tail.
That's where the One Piece is.
Because they also tell them that there's one with Big Mom and the other one's in Wano.
Yeah, and Robin is the only one that can decipher them. She would be also be targeted for kidnapping. And Robin says she's confident that her friends will protect. And Sora says, "Don't worry, Robin. You may you may be strong, but I'll still protect you no matter what." And now he said, I'll kick their asses and take their money." And Luffy said,
I can see Robin giving Sora a hug saying that.
"Yeah,
You've risked everything for me in Ennie's lobby. Why would I doubt you now?
yeah." And Kai,
I kind of like Robin's relationship with Sora.
yeah, they're like brother and sister.
Kind of like how we have her and Naruto.
Yeah. I can't wait to write that in my fic and fanfic.net.
Now they get the whole background on Kaido and Odin, what they need to do in Wano
Yeah. And
to
so
make that alliance.
yeah, but we got to get Sanji back. So here's what we'll do. We'll split it into teams. I'll go with Luffy. And Kyrie said, "So will I."
Me
Who
too.
else?
I could see Riku would go.
What about Aqua says, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go to
Waka
Wano.
would go to Wano. Tifa would go
So
with Sora.
who?
Tifa.
What about Cloud? Cloud's a Sephiroth.
He could.
Or how about what about Sephiroth though?
Should
Cloud.
Nikki go with Sora too?
Actually, no. He goes to Wano. Donald and Goofy goes to Whole Cake Island.
Should Mickey go with Sora?
No, Mickey goes to Wano.
Yeah.
And so it says and Sora says, and don't worry about food. I will. You know, I'm besides Sanji, I'm the best cook. Although it is
Plus, I got
debatable.
little chef with me, so
Yeah.
And Kara says, I'll help out too.
Who?
Kara would say she'd help out too.
Yeah. And I just heard uh, one, and then Mickey says, "I should warn you about Big Mom, though. She is obsessed with cake. She will say, 'Cake, where's my cake?'" And
She wants any kind of sweet, so watch yourself.
yeah,
And be wary of her kids. All of them have different powers and are very dangerous. Especially the one called Katakiri.
so I have a feeling we're gonna face him, Luffy.
Yeah, we'll cross that when we get there.
Yep. And then she's wait. There's something else written about the poneglyph. It says Kingdom Hearts. If we, it says what is king. It said what is Kingdom Hearts. What is it, Robin? It says in order to find out what Kingdom Hearts is, we need to have both poneglyphs. You mean you got excited over nothing?
Hey, any discovery on a poneglyph is worth the info, no matter how little.
Yeah, that's
Considering
true.
this is lost history here.
Hey, Robin, when you were before your home burned down, did you read about Kingdom Hearts?
There wasn't really much to go on in the books I read.
But how did you know about the Keyblade and all Kingdom Hearts and all that?
Again, what little info there was on in Ohara about it.
Um, the, and Vincent, I'm coming too. It's basically the players from Zal, the characters from that went to Zal going to Whole Cake Island,
Okay,
because that's what happened in the manga too.
I know. Plus Pedro too.
Yeah, and Sora and Riku and Pedro will get along.
He'll probably be torn up when Pedro blows himself up.
Yeah. Besides,
Riku might even swear.
yeah.
Should he try to swear and then Cap goes, language?
Yeah.
Language, dear Captain.
Okay. Yep. And then after that, Jack. I believe Jack attacks.
Yeah. But then should Sora hear Zunisha?
Yes. And
Because
Kyrie
then
too.
Momo has to order Zunisha to attack the ship.
Yep. And after that,
They
and after that they
heal
beat.
Zunisha's wound, and then Luffy jumps off Zunisha.
Yeah. Yep.
While Sora and the others just free fall like usual.
Yeah.
Since he can survive that, since you can jump off a building in San Francisco and just land fine.
Yeah. I guess we can end it there, but we'll talk for a few minutes.
All right.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
It's always fun to do this.
I do like those little jokes he put in with like having our Naruto show up.
Yes, me too. And we make fun of the last Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been 10 years since Boruto came to theaters. I believe it's getting close to that at least.
It should be around this time.
Because I remember dreading it and was surprised it was a box office hit while the last bombed.
It's not really that much better than the last, honestly.
Yeah, it's like saying Batman v Superman is better than Batman and Robin.
Sorry, he's just not interesting enough.
Yeah, he's basically a clone of Naruto.
He's just got daddy issues. That's it.
Would, would you say he's the worst anime protagonist ever?
He's up there. I'm sure there's worse.
Yeah. I'm glad we did Cell at the same time, too.
I like that Mickey's actually giving out info when needed.
Yeah.
Mickey! So is Wano and Venus will be finally defeated for good?
I'm thinking about having that happen.
Yeah, okay.
But it won't be. He won't have a redemption arc.
No, but his fight needs to be like as hard as Kaido's is.
Yeah. Should he be stronger than Kaido?
I say they should be like equal.
Yeah. I'm surprised Kaido and Big Mom hasn't betrayed each other.
Oh, they were probably going to.
Yeah, till Luffy came along.
And they only teamed up because of Luffy, but I'm pretty sure they would have like betrayed each other.
Yeah.
You know, Shanks is the only Yonko without a devil fruit.
That's how badass he is.
Yeah.
Would you say he's your favorite One Piece character, Shanks?
He's up there.
Me too. Mine's
In terms of like
Luffy.
mentors, he's top tier mentor.
Yeah.
Next to Rayleigh.
My S tier is Luffy, Nami, Zoro, Robin.
What are you
Chopper.
grading it on letter tiers?
Right now, I might do a tier list someday and show it to you.
Okay.
On S tier of Star Wars or characters, it's probably Luke, S, Darth Vader, Han, Leia.
Ray is F.
So it's Kylo Ren. Where'd you put Kylo Ren as a D?
Because
he had potential.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really consider that. Plus, his fighting style is not really that great.
Yeah. What about Finn?
Finn, I go D or C.
Yeah. I have a cousin who said
Poe, I go low B or high C.
Yeah.
Because I did like Poe when he could actually be a character and wasn't being chastised.
Yeah. You know the Jason was that his name? What was his name again? Oscar Isaacs. Jason Isaac
is somebody totally different.
Yeah, well, anyway, he could tell Oscar Isaacs was rolling his eyes when he said somehow Palpatine has returned. He hated that line.
Can you imagine him trying to say that line and not saying, like, this is the stupidest thing I'm going to say?
Yeah, somehow Palpatine has returned? You couldn't think of a better line than that? If you were bringing back
This is what happens when Johnson killed off Snoke too early.
Yeah. I mean, Snoke should have been
made. What were you thinking?
Yeah, Snoke. When I saw him kill off Snoke, I said, "You really gonna do that? Who's gonna be the big bad in the third one? You gonna be?" I didn't say big Palpatine, but I wish I did. That way I said,
Like, oh my god, it's so stupid.
"Ugh." Even my cousins who are these movies were made for my cousin who are like 12, 13, 14, and 14 and then 12, and they think it's stupid.
Yeah.
You know that's bad.
Yeah. And this is why you don't kill off your main thread to in your second movie.
Yeah, that's why Return of the Jedi was one of my favorite Star Wars movies. It
At least that felt like a finale, unlike Rise of Skywalker.
I was disappointed with Rise of Skywalker.
I knew it was gonna be bad,
Yeah.
but I didn't think it'd be that bad.
Did you think you didn't think it'd be worse than Last Jedi, did you?
I knew it was. I think it's worse than Last Jedi, honestly.
I do too.
Thanks, Johnson.
And he still defends his movies.
Yeah, how's that trilogy you're never getting?
Yeah, he wants to direct another Star Wars movie. Good luck with that. It may have been a box office hit, but
It wasn't even. It made less than Force Awakens.
yeah.
Plus, it doesn't really factor into depending on what its budget is,
Yeah.
because you're not getting that much of a profit if it's that high.
Yeah, when Luke threw away his lightsaber, I said, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah, and it just got worse from there.
I was hoping he would be like Ericus a little bit. Wait, he was like Ericus.
No, I think Arrogance is a bit better than Last Jedi Luke.
Right. But he did. But Luke did try to. Ericus did try to kill his apprentice, just like Luke did.
Yeah, but a different reason than that.
Yeah.
Luke was just doing it out of fear. Arrogance is trying to stop Xehanort.
Yeah. It's said that Tetsuya Nomura wrote Luke Skywalker better than Ryan Johnson. You know what? Imagine him directing Star Wars. He's a big Star Wars fan.
I can see that.
It'd probably be convoluted, but it would still make sense than The Last Jedi.
I'd say what if Star Wars isn't convoluted right now?
True. But we'll talk for 10 more minutes, but then we'll stop, okay?
All right.
You know, I really can't wait till October when we do our Halloween ones.
Yeah, I wonder what four we're doing this time.
Well, I think about the first one we'll do is probably Nightmare on Elm Street.
We did that one.
No, you're right. I mean, not Nightmare. Friday the 13th.
You want to go You want to do like classic then modern?
Yeah.
Because we could probably do like Wolfman, Creature, and then Invisible.
And we also said we would do Aliens.
We do Alien and Halloween too.
Yeah. Is that version Naruto can be an extra character as Sakura's boyfriend in Halloween.
Yeah.
And
both of them have to fight Michael.
Yeah.
Or Naruto might probably get wounded.
Yeah, but I'm not killing off Naruto.
Oh, you can just like wound him.
Yeah. Should we do Halloween 2?
Halloween 2 doesn't exist in the continuity now.
Yeah, well, maybe it exists in this continuity.
I mean, it kind of doesn't if you're factoring 2018 in,
Yeah,
since Michael got arrested right after the events of the first one. I mean, we could
I,
do a scene of them at the hospital
yeah, we could.
while they're still hunting him.
Yeah,
Only this time they can face their trauma together and actually have a happy life.
right. And we are also doing Terminator.
All right, so classic, Alien, Halloween, and Terminator. All right,
Yeah,
we could do
and
Terminator 2 like next year,
yeah,
since that's more of an action movie.
yeah. We could do that in January.
Okay.
Could you say that's the greatest action movie ever, besides Die Hard?
Yes, it's probably like the best '90s action movie.
Yeah, it's it's probably my favorite action '90s action movie. We're also
That's like
doing
it's just almost is pretty much another almost perfect movie.
yep. I'm also planning to do what was that? I forgot what I was gonna say. What other Face Off? Yeah, now I remember Face Off. Imagine
Okay.
like Yuri Lowenthal doing a Cage impression.
Yuri can go pretty ham.
Yeah, and Josh Keaton as Travolta. Well, he won't do a Travolta accent.
I feel Baker would fit better as Naruto here.
Yeah,
So if we do Alien, who's going to be Ripley?
um, Sakura.
Maybe Tsunade.
Yeah,
Because that way, if we do Aliens, Newt can be Sakura, and then Naruto can be another kid that survived.
yeah. Is that Bill? That's not Bill Paxton, was it?
Bill Paxton was in Aliens. He
Yeah,
was Hudson.
yeah, he died in the movie, didn't he?
Yes.
Crap.
He's been killed by an alien, a Terminator, and a Predator.
He was killed by a lot of creatures. And he also founded the Titanic.
Yeah. And was killed in Tombstone.
Yep. He dies a lot in his movies.
Yes, he does.
Except for Twister. You know, I've seen Twister once. I did not like it. I thought it was stupid.
I'm more surprised he even got a sequel.
Yeah. My sister likes. In fact, she likes the live action Disney movies. I'm like, what? I love you, sis, but really, you like live action Aladdin? She called me crazy for not. She called me crazy for not liking it. I mean, one, it's my opinion. Two, you think that was a good movie? Sorry about that. It was my weather app.
You haven't? Was that an NFL theme?
No, it's my It's my affiliate. It's my local affiliate.
Oh. Speaking of that, preseason's starting next month.
Yep. Once again, I'm gonna wait until the games where the Cowboys let me down. I hope for your sake, your team does good.
Oh, I'm hoping. But we shall see.
Do you think Bill Belichick would be a good college coach at North Carolina?
I don't know.
College is a different game.
I mean, Harbaugh did pretty good over in college.
Yeah, and he led his team to the Super Bowl, and he won a championship in Michigan.
Yeah, undefeated.
Yeah. he was a prick, but there was something likable about him. Hmm. Like Urban Meyer, I thought Urban Meyer was the biggest dick in college in football. And
Think if we did Psycho, there'd be a reason why Naruto left Hinata.
yeah, dude,
Like maybe she was crazy and abused him.
yeah. If we do a female Shinakashi one, what kind of stories would she have?
I don't know.
How about how about where she goes? She has like a Spider Verse adventure,
Could be.
or and Christmas one. We got to do Santa Claus one with Tim Allen.
What was that?
We could do Christmas. We could do Tim Allen Santa Claus. Only Tamari won't be the ex-wife, or Tamari will be the ex-wife, because I think Tamari's the only girl that I can see Naruto marrying, but divorcing, but still get along as friends. What do you think of the critics' Pokemon review? Did you watch it?
Sorry, what was that?
What do you think of the critics' Pokemon review? Did you watch it?
Not yet.
I kind of hope he does more re-reviews. AVG did one, and that was pretty funny.
Hmm.
Jekyll and
He's done a
Hyde.
few re-reviews.
Yeah, I hope it does a re-review uh, Space Jam. I'm not gonna lie, I have a soft spot for Space Jam
Yeah.
because I was a Michael Jordan fanboy growing up.
All right. I think I'm gonna head out for today.
Okay, see you. See ya.
See you next week.
Bye.